More than 100 miles offshore lies ExxonMobil's latest big investment, Guyana's lucrative Stabroek block with an estimated 10 billion barrels of recoverable oil. An amount that could produce enough motor-grade gasoline consumed in the U.S. for around a year and a half, based on last year's figures. The World Bank expects Guyana's economy to surge by nearly 50% this year, growth that could enable Guyana to transform the lives of its people. For ExxonMobil, CNOOC Nixon, and Hess, Stabroek is one of the biggest offshore oil and gas discoveries in decades.
So the success rate we're having really talks to the technology that we're able to bring, the experience from similar basins around the world. This is not normal, this level of success.
There's another side to the success. Guyana is a net carbon sink and is particularly vulnerable to climate change because of its geography and historical settlement patterns. Its leaders, however, are confident that the country can be a major oil producer in a net zero carbon world. How will Guyana achieve this? Over the next 10 years, the government will invest oil revenues to build sustainable infrastructure, reducing Guyana's carbon footprint while providing cleaner energy for its people.
Our domestic transition is outlined in the LCDS 2030. We intend to remain one of the world's lowest carbon economies, prioritizing action on forests and energy.
Supply chain bottlenecks and the conflict in Ukraine have driven up oil prices. As an oil producer, Guyana benefits, but local economist Richard Brambran considers the price hike in oil a double whammy for consumers.
The gap, however, in Guyana that exists, how do we translate that benefit from our production domestically to consumption? Because after all, that is what matters to the average consumer. Not what revenue is accruing to the government or what revenue is accruing to the Natural Resources Fund.
In the near term, citizens are not expected to see their monthly utility bills go up, as the government will absorb the extra cost until energy prices stabilize. The government has also set aside some $5 billion in this year's national budget to cushion rising food prices. Guyana is caught between its future and its present. Renewable energy and sustainable economic growth, financed in the near term by the fossil fuels driving climate change. Shikema, CGTN, Georgetown, Guyana.